Maniacs, welcome back to the channel, doing another Nukes Top 5 reaction. A lot of you guys have been really missing these videos, and I actually have been missing doing them, actually. I always love doing them. I always do. They're fun. They're crazy. Some can be, you know, I could point out kind of being fake sometimes, but other than that, man, even some of the fake shit is still kind of creepy to watch. So if you like this type of content, want some more content like this, any Nukes Top 5 stuff, if you want to see that stuff in the future, hit the like button, subscribe to share through the channel, share the content. It does mean a lot. And guys, we have our goal set on Patreon right now. If we hit 1,000 patrons, I plan on doing paranormal investigations and hopefully cryptid hunts for the channel at some point. So if you guys ever want to see me do stuff like that, support me on Patreon. I'm not sure how many patrons we can gain in less than a year, but we can certainly aim for it, right? So yeah, go over there to support me, and let's go ahead and get started with this video. Okay.
Top 5 scary things caught on camera in the woods. Not a happy camper. The YouTube channel Project Amber follows the travel exploits of a British guy named CJ and his dog Lance.
Oh.
Basically, CJ travels to bizarre and remote locations all over Europe and camps there in his van for several nights. Project Amber is a very entertaining travel channel, but is not paranormal in the least. In fact, there's not one video on the channel that contains anything remotely supernatural. Except for this one video. CJ is camped out in a very remote area of the French countryside. He's trying to fix his camper fridge, when suddenly his dog Lance, who is just off screen, starts to act very strange.
Right. Now I'm sure with house fridges you're supposed to... No. Right, so I'm pretty sure with a house fridge, if you move it, you're supposed to leave it like 12 or 24 hours. So I'm going to give it the full 24 hours, I think, to... What are you looking at? You keep freaking me out, dog. There's no one over there.
Oh, okay.
You seen something I'm not?
CJ then reveals why the dog's behavior is giving him the creeps.
Dude, the way he acted like that was the way he was like, you seen something that I'm not? Like, he kind of had a feeling like, are you seeing a ghost right now and I'm not seeing it? Oh, fuck, dude. Dogs and cats, man, they can see shit that you can. If they're acting strange, I'd just go with them. Just fucking buy into it, because they might be more accurate than you think.
There's actually a well just where I'm parked. You go down this little track and there's a well with a big metal bar on it. And originally I was going to go and park there, and I saw the well, instantly started thinking about the ring, which when I was about, I think it was about 10 when it came out, scared the shit out of me. For like a month I didn't sleep properly.
Right.
And now the dog keeps looking over in that direction at where it is, so I'm like, nah mate, I might move. But I can't.
That evening, as the sun begins to set, things get even more bizarre.
Okay, I'm seriously freaked out now. A minute ago I could hear like really loud moaning, like just booming across the mountains. So I've come down to where I could hear it.
Yeah.
I got to this old well and it stopped. I mean, that thing's wild freaky. It's like something out of the ring. But just as soon as I got here, just from over there's no track or anything, it's just wood. This girl appeared, dressed like kind of like a monk, no shoes, no hair. So I said bonjour and that, and she responded. I asked if she was okay, but she didn't respond then. She just carried on walking. So I carried on a bit and then thought I better double check. Went to go and find her again.
And she's not there.
She's gone. So up that way, that's where my van is, and that goes to the road. But down where she went that way, there's nothing, and there's nothing for miles.
Yeah, get the fuck out of there.
Where did she go? I'm gonna leave.
Smart man.
CJ says that his dog Lance...
Wow, off camera he had an encounter with possibly a ghost or maybe some sort of worshipper. This is a great start, man.
usually happily runs over to meet new people.
This is genuinely, this is the kind of shit that scares me. Because that shit, you could tell how genuine this guy is. I mean, his channel's not even inspired by anything paranormal, and he just had an encounter with a full-bodied apparition, more than likely. And he doesn't even know what to think.
But the spaniel wouldn't go anywhere near the bizarre bald girl. A little later, CJ spots the girl again,
No way.
He records her in the distance, aimlessly walking through the countryside woods.
No way. Oh, yeah, there she was.
CJ says that he saw the girl again later, but didn't have the chance to record.
I saw the girl another
Okay.
2 times. The last time I was near the van and she was running through the forest.
And with that, CJ has had enough. He just gets out of there.
I booted it. I'm about 50 miles from there now, but I left. I was gone. I was gone so fast. I didn't even pack the van away.
Yeah, it's just trash.
Yeah.
You just threw everything.
It's a pretty big mess in here.
So, did CJ have a run-in with a ghost in the remote French countryside? Let me know what you think.
It's hard to tell, man. It's really hard to tell with this one. It's 50-50. It's 50-50. The fact that he kept seeing her, and then caught her actually walking on camera. It's not a good video. You could hardly see her, but you can see that someone's moving over there, so that's good enough. But it might just be somebody who is into the occult or something like that, and dog may have sensed that about even a person. I mean, dogs don't. It doesn't have to be just a ghost. Dogs can sense, if there's something up with somebody. I mean, there's a couple of moments where a dog just can sense an evil vibe off somebody, like their intentions, their intent to hurt others. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. That is a scary story, though, regardless of if it was paranormal or not. That is a creepy story. Hell yeah.
It rings a bell. On the channel Mindseed TV, the guys are trekking through the woods late at night to find an abandoned, supposedly haunted group of buildings deep in the forest.
Okay.
But on their hike through the woods, they encounter something much scarier than a ghost. Someone seems to be following them in the dark.
Got a flashlight?
A person whistles from somewhere in the trees. Nevertheless, the guys keep going and eventually reach their destination, an abandoned building deep in the forest. They are now suspicious that someone might be stalking them through the woods. Look at them, yeah. They set up a makeshift warning system using bells attached to fishing line to alert them if someone approaches.
If someone comes up to the building, yeah. We'll know. Oh, fuck. Yeah, this is a bit worse, yeah.
They perform their usual parapsychology tests and get a few odd results, but nothing much. So, they decide to leave. Then, this happens.
Right, so we just finished all our sessions in there. Unfortunately, we're not really sure if we did find anything. I don't think that we did. We're going to review a lot of it in the video editing program. We did get a little bit lost off track, but I think that we're on the right path now. And I would say we're probably about 10 minutes to the road.
Honestly,
Yeah. No, it's in my pocket.
grab it.
Let's start moving. Let's move. Let's move.
Those were the bells. No fucking kidding.
That was more wind.
Is there anything behind it?
No.
I just don't want anything creeping up on us. I really don't want anything creeping up on us.
Holy shit, this is actually intense.
This is the most uncomfortable I've probably ever been in my whole entire life.
Do you hear a little crackle? Why are we stopping? Why are we stopping?
I don't know, dude. That sounded close. You know what? I say we hurry up a little bit. Yeah.
Get out of here.
Let's go. I'm turning this.
Seemingly, someone walks over their warning line, causing the bells to jingle. They make a run for it and get back to their car safely, but the two are still very shaken up by the whole ordeal.
I had to shut the camera off for a minute. I really needed to figure out where we were going, and we needed to get out of there quickly because I'm pretty sure we were being followed just now.
The whistle. That means two things to me. One, he had to have known that we were there, or heard us, seen our flashlights, whatever.
Yeah.
And two, he was confident enough to whistle, knowing like, yo, nothing's gonna happen to me.
You can watch the full video as well as their other paranormal investigations over on Mindseed TV.
660,000 subscribers, man. Wow. Wow, that was crazy. That was crazy. Could it have been an animal? Of course it could have been an animal. I'm not going to deny that. I mean, but I do think it was somebody because that whistle. That's the giveaway that there was somebody, some person. No animal can just whistle like that unless it was like a bird of some sort. But a bird wouldn't walk into the bell. So I would say that was. These aren't all paranormal, by the way. But I would say that is a creepy story. Again, that shit scares me. Because, you know, ghosts, they can physically harm you. They can if they have enough power to do so. But a person can really harm you. Someone, you know, the living is what you really should fear. The afterlife, though you should have caution. And that's what you should have, caution. But with a person, I mean, all it takes is a knife. Really. And that's why it's scary. I don't fuck around with shit like that. If I think there's someone, like if I were to ever go paranormal investigating and I go to an abandoned building and I think there's someone literally walking in the same house as me, I'm going to screw. I'm just going to get out of there because it's not worth it to me. It's not worth the trouble of having to awkwardly try to get by somebody who may not be all there and they pull out a knife on me or something along those lines. Like it's scary. I mean, I even hate saying this, but it might be even smart just to have a concealed carry just in fucking case, you know, during these paranormal investigations, because you never fucking know what kind of psychos are out there. It's scary. It really is. And that shit, you know, thank God that they got away, because for all they know, they could have been surrounded by a cult for all they know. And the cult could have had some very malicious intents. That one's scary. Good stuff.
Hide and seek. This next clip is one of those obscure videos that's been on the internet for years, but not too many people have seen it. Now, the story goes that a guy named Mike had been seeing something walking near the tree line of the woods that surround his home. One night, he decides to grab a flashlight and go to investigate.
I get Signs vibes from this. Isabel, you're gonna feel really silly when you learn this is all just make believe. What do you tell the aliens in the cornfield? I'm not gonna report this to the news, the local TV station, or the cops. You aren't gonna get famous. And then starts walking away.
Alien, maybe creature or some sort of monster. I have no idea what it is, but I'm just saying it's. I swear to God.
Is that a cornfield? Oh fuck.
What the hell is that? What the hell?
Wait.
So this is a pretty old video, and even though I researched, I can't even confirm the original source. But it's definitely creepy, and
there's someone there.
I don't know what that is. So,
yeah,
is it a real?
There's someone on the other side of that tree looking at him. At first I was like, oh, that's a coyote, right? But then it's like, the second he starts bolting, it's like it starts screaming at him even more. Probably it's just some... As scary as that is, and it probably really is something, could be psychotic, I would actually probably say it's probably just some fucking kid who was out there and saw him walking up and decided to scare the shit out of him. That shit is so common. I mean, for all we know, that's just some person scaring the absolute shit out of that guy. It could have been a crazy person, could have been a spirit. Oh, absolutely, I'm not going to deny that. I mean, we don't know too much about it, but I mean, that shit, people would fake this shit a lot to get views on social media, because a lot of people thought, you know, making creepy ass video. I could literally make one right now. I could go outside dressed like Pennywise and stand behind a tree out in the middle of the woods and have Michael recording, and he'd be like, what the fuck is that? And I could start screaming off the top of my lungs, and him turn around, start bolting, and drops the camera or something, and me run by it. I mean, that could scare the shit out of people and probably get over 1 million views. So yeah, I'm just giving an example, but that is creepy. That is creepy.
Creature caught on camera or just a fake? As always, you decide.
It looks like a girl. It looks like a girl, not gonna lie.
On the German YouTube channel iBlolly, these three guys, Tony, Vic, and Nia, are exploring a supposedly haunted abandoned hotel.
Okay.
They're all alone in the deep woods surrounding the building. And as you might expect, they're a bit nervous.
Jo, ich habe etwas gehört, ne?
Was war das?
Ich habe keine Ahnung, lass weg jetzt, da war was.
The trio catches some creepy noises, but not much else.
Okay.
Or at least that's what they thought. When they posted the video online, viewers noticed something absolutely chilling. Now keep in mind when you watch this clip that there were only 3 guys exploring the hotel, and they were all alone, miles into the forest.
Boah, sieht man das? Da ist irgendwas drin. Sieht aus wie ein Stuhl, da hinten. Ich glaube, das ist ein Stuhl oder so. Ich würde da nicht reingehen, weil stell dir mal vor, das stürzt ein oder so. Oh, das ist voll schlimm, Alter. Geht halt ohne mich.
Did you see it?
No.
Das ist voll schlimm, Alter. Geht halt ohne mich.
One of the guy's cameras accidentally catches what looks to be someone just standing there, motionless in the dark, watching them. They posted a follow-up video soon after.
Einige Zuschauer auf Twitter haben uns unter anderem darauf hingewiesen, dass wir ja anscheinend nicht alleine waren. Bei ungefähr 4 Minuten 14 war halt eine weitere Person zu sehen.
Und das war definitiv keiner von uns, weil man sieht auf dem Video, dass Mia und ich wesentlich weiter vorne stehen. Wir sind ja halt das Video auch Frame by Frame durchgegangen und haben das auch heller gestellt und wirklich mal geschaut.
Man sieht, das ist definitiv ein Oberkörper, man sieht auch die Jacke. Anscheinend trägt er...
Yeah, you got jeans and shoes. It could have been someone out there with them, I guess, but to me, it just seems like it could have been a friend more than anything. I'm not gonna lie, that one doesn't really scare me all that much. I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Weiße Schuhe, aber das war halt niemand von uns, weil hier laufe ich zu Nia und Toni und die sind ganz woanders und haben auch andere Sachen an.
Ich bin einfach extrem froh, dass wir da heil raus sind. Ich meine,
ohne Witz.
Das hätte sonst wer sein können.
Ja, ohne Witz, ihr müsst mir überlegen, wir waren einfach mitten im Wald, so nachts in so einem verlassenen fucking Waldhotel und da war einfach eine 4. Person und wir haben den erst im Nachhinein in den Aufnahmen gesehen. Das ist voll abgefuckt.
If you can speak a little German, you can check out the full paranormal investigation of the haunted hotel in the woods over on the iBlali YouTube channel.
Okay.
As always, thanks for watching. You can suggest or submit videos at Nukes Top 5.
Look, I'm not going to go on the high horse and say that that last one was the scariest. As a matter of fact, I don't think it was even close. I think the first one, where it was this guy who was being followed or like experiencing a either cult member or a spirit of a girl who looked like a nun, was probably the creepiest one. That one really got under my skin quite a bit. I feel like that one is my personal favorite. But guys, comment down below. Let me know your guys' thoughts. What did you guys think? Are you scared of any of these? Which one was your number one? And as always, guys, I do appreciate your views. I do appreciate the support. This is how these videos will continue to go, is by hitting that like button, subscribing. And if you really want to support us, go to Patreon and support us on Patreon. Or you can become a member right here on the channel and get exclusive early content, such as Nuke's Top 5 reactions, overnight reactions, and possibly other types of content. Early access to movie reactions, stuff like that. Yeah, so until next time, guys, do keep it retro and do take care.